Hello community, welcome to something different, an Elusive Target arcade. This time it's the Phantom, Sound Assassin suit only. This is the loadout, but actually you don't even need a loadout for this particular level. And right here, that fire extinguisher that I just grabbed, this is the most important item you're ever gonna have on this level. Like, you're gonna see, but this is the MVP right here, the fire extinguisher. And we're gonna run right through everybody. If you don't want to use the fire extinguisher, you can just use a non-lethal melee, you can just bring one with you, but this is an absolute MVP, this fire extinguisher. You're gonna see why in just a second, but I decided to sort of run through some of the Elusive Target arcades because there isn't that much content in Hitman right now currently. And since the Elusive Target arcades, you know, they are somewhat fun, they are somewhat interesting, I decided to cover them. I saw that most people cover only they use disguises and they don't use their loadout. They try to go default loadout with disguises. So I decided to do the opposite. I'm gonna go suit only with a loadout, with like using my gadgets and everything. But right there, as soon as that guy turns around, basically immediately we knock out the bald guy, we shoot the camera distracts him, and then we just knock him out by a throw right here. We knock this guy out. Now these two guys are not enforcers, you don't have to worry about them. The guy in the white hat is just a friend of this guy, he's now the target. This guy right here is the target, so we're just gonna take him down. And you can just shoot him, you can do whatever you want, simple stuff, and destroy the evidence. And just like that, you can see in just about a minute something, we're all done. Like, we're done with this challenge completely. And you see, even though it's suit only, it's extremely easy. It's like an extraordinarily easy strategy. And I've done this more than once. I did it a couple of times earlier just to make sure everything's nice and smooth. And this will work every single time. I mean, seriously, it's a very good strategy. I did start from the attic as a default startup. If you don't have the attic, you can also start, I guess, from Iago. You can start from there. You can start from default as well. It doesn't matter. It's just gonna be a little bit different, but not too much. You can still do the exact same strategy with just a different non-lethal melee. But because, again, like I said, I'm gonna be using my loadout, my unlocks, and everything else. So for those of you, you know, who have level 20 and stuff like that, I just want to bring you a guide that's like the easiest, the fastest way to just do it. No need to linger with default loadout if you've already unlocked so many things. It's sort of a waste of time, you know. If you have your gadgets, you might as well use them. And right here, we're gonna exit right through the basement because it's the fastest way out. And overall, this target, this is the Black Hat Elusive Target. I can't imagine how many times I've done this one, honestly, and how many times they've rerolled this one in particular. Because the funny thing is there's so many Paris Elusive Targets, because they used to just release them back in 2016, like almost every 2 weeks there'd be a new Paris Elusive Target. And this is one that they've just non-stop sort of re-released in Hitman 3. And it is a decent Elusive Target, don't get me wrong. It's much better than most in Paris, but still, definitely a bit overused. But right here we're gonna exit, and we're gonna get ourselves a Sound Assassin suit only, nice and simple, and move on to Hokkaido next. And for Hokkaido next, a lot of people what they tend to do is they're gonna show you a strategy, and they're gonna tell you do it over and over and over again until it works. They're just gonna tell you just kill this one guy this way, and you know, just do it until you get the right guy. We're not doing that here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna find out who the target is, and then we're gonna take him down. So, you know, we're not gonna restart. We're not gonna rely on luck, basically. We're not gonna just go, okay, we're just gonna kill this guy over and over until, you know, the game decides to give us this guy as a target. Right here, this is one of them. This is the year one. And for a loadout, it's very important to have the electronic key unlocker, electronic key hacker, to be able to get through the offices of the director, to be able to find out who the target really is. And right here, this is also very important, the soda can, because I didn't bring any coins. And for the emetic grenade, the reason I brought it along is because it allows us to basically take care of the target no matter who he is. No matter what the target is doing, no matter where he is or etc., we can always use the emetic grenade to be able to sort of take him down and take care of him. And right here also, speed is of the essence, so just keep that in mind. Speed is very important here. As you see what I'm doing, hopefully we're able to match. It's not difficult or anything, but you do have to be fast because we really want to make the most out of it. Be able to get in here as quickly as possible. And right here we're gonna unlock with our key hacker. We're not taking anyone down, we're not knocking anybody out, because it will get found here. Everybody can see through everything here. It's too risky to knock people out. And right now we're gonna get the identity and we're gonna see what Diana tells us. Okay, come on, Diana. Okay, so for this guy, it's gonna be a... he's gonna have a bandage on the eye. So we know when we meet the target, he's got one of his eyes covered. So now we know exactly who the target is, and we don't have to, like, worry anymore about just, you know, sort of taking risks of which one of the three we're gonna take out and hope that that's the one. We know, now we know, it's the guy with the eye. And as soon as this guy walks away, we're gonna make our way through here. Now, if you want to take a disguise, I'm not gonna blame you, because this part right here, it's a little tricky. You see, we're getting close to him. We're not gonna get spotted. I've never gotten spotted here, but it is risky. It is tricky, so just keep that in mind right here. There is quite a bit of guards. You do have to be careful to make sure that you just get out as quickly as possible, and then very much sort of use the angles to make sure you don't get spotted. But right here, we're just gonna make our way through, and we're gonna look for them. So they can be in the sauna, they can be in the basically where the food is, the kitchens and stuff like that. They can be over there in the restaurant area. They can also be outside as well, and that's actually where my target is gonna be, right there in the garden. That's where I'm gonna get them. So I've got my grenade, prepared just in case I find them, to be able to use it. And right there, I'm gonna see one of them is making his way over there. I don't know it's him yet, but you're actually gonna see I'm not even gonna use my grenade because it's not needed. This is sort of, I got lucky that this guy is pretty simple. You see, he's got the bandage on the eye. This is our guy. We know it's him. So I'm just gonna use the soda can, just throw it over there like a coin. Same thing. He's not gonna see me because I've took cover behind the rock. And he's gonna go to see what the fuck is going on, what's happening. He's gonna check. And as soon as he goes...
Bye, have a great time.
And that's that. Nice and simple. And we're just gonna make our way out. And as you see, I never even used the grenade. It wasn't necessary, but the grenade is good. And if you don't have that, the Seeker's gonna do also a good job. The emetic gas too. Even a little syringe will do you well. Like, if you don't have any of those things, just take a little syringe, and that can still help you out to just, find the target and, just follow him along. When he gets to a point where there's not that many people around him, that's where you want to go for it. But just like that, it's very simple, it's very repetitive. You're going to be able to do this every single time. This is a strategy that's always going to work because we know exactly what we're going after. And it's a very simple and nice and easy sound assassin suit only for Hokkaido. As we move on to the serial killer, which by far, at least in my opinion, the most disappointing elusive target that we've had from Hitman 2. At least from what I can remember, because this guy, this is the loadout, and you already can tell what the fuck is about to happen. I mean, you see the loadout. This guy truly is not worth your time. This is an elusive target that is not worth your time. This is an elusive target that is just not worth even bothering with. Because he's so poorly made. Other than taking him out with the poison drink, and even that takes a while to do. Because there's so many enforcers and stuff like that, it just isn't worth it, in my opinion. He's a target that's just poorly made. They've oversaturated the people here. They've made them a lot more than usual. They've even made sure that, like, the bathroom, there's constantly people walking in and out of it. So you can't even do your shenanigans in there. You also have to be, like, very careful in there. Overall, I love the lore of this elusive target, the serial killer. I love the dialogues and everything, but I hate the execution of the gameplay. And right here, boom, we're just gonna strike them and we're done. It's just simple as that. Some elusive targets in this game genuinely are just not worth even wasting your time over. Some elusive targets, they're just not worth it. Like, I want to do something more creative, I want to do something more fun, but they're just not worth it, man. Like, they're so poorly made. It's like, why bash my head against the wall when I can just, take the easy route out, and that's what I did here. And with that, in under 10 minutes, we've done all of them. We're completely done with every single one of them. Right here, you're gonna see me fuck up the exit. I always fuck up the distance here. But anyways, with that, we're pretty much done. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more content. Drop a like if you enjoyed. And I can't wait to see you next time, because I'll be covering more of these for sure in the future.